Well, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, I'm Maureen Pisani with ProThrive Science-Based Hypnotherapy. I'm so grateful you're here and thank you so much for subscribing right there. And by the way, thank you for sharing, because you guys by now know that I want to help, I want to guide, I want to teach, I want to serve. I want to help as many people as I can. So thank you for having me as your secret weapon, but don't keep me a secret, remember. So today we're going to talk about something that is very important. Success. Why some aren't successful. What the difference is. So there's a thing called grit. Now grit is how much oomph do you have inside to keep overcoming. You see, some people have the best of intentions, really want to succeed, but then the first minor obstacle that comes across their way, they throw in the towel. That's not good, right? No. Grit is when you are facing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and you keep fighting and rising, fighting and overcoming, fighting and winning. Think of Rocky Balboa. Come on, he had grit, and we all saw him. Halfway through the movie, right? What, 75% of the movie, he's being pummeled. And then something switches and he wins. That's the secret that not too many people will tell you, because for you to be successful, you need to have continuity. You need to have persistence. You need to have follow through. You need to have consistency, because come hell or high water, regardless of results, actually in fact in spite of results, you need to keep going. Can we all do it? No. It's easy. What, we have 2% of the population who is really successful and 98 aren't? 98 give up. That's the difference. The only people who are successful are the ones who never give up, regardless of results, in spite of results, and despite results. What if you keep doing the same thing and knowing it's going to work? Look up the story for the guy who founded Pandora. 2 years. He knew. He kept going in spite and despite results. Bam, it happened. In 2 years. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because we have an idea, and we expect to be multimillionaires tomorrow. It's not going to happen that way. We need to think it through, right? We need to strategize. We need to plan. We have to have the right people here. But the question is, the only way you will reach the pinnacle is if you continue climbing. And there's a saying that I really like. You can't climb a smooth mountain. Take a moment there, understand it. You cannot climb a smooth mountain. You need the hurdles to climb over them. But how are you going to be successful if internally you don't think you deserve it? So if your self-esteem is low, I don't think I deserve it, you're not going to do it. If your self-confidence is low, I don't think I can do it. Guess what? You won't. If your self-worth is low, you think they're going to give that job to me? You won't get it. You have to come from a space, and I've told people in emails and texts, in person, you know why I'm successful? Because I'm crazy enough to know that I want it and I will make it happen. So I have done things a little bit, I colored outside the lines. But the thing is this, when it comes to how I do things, I play full out. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it 110%. Why? Because I want the big return on investment. So for those people who want to be successful, if you want to truly be successful, you have what it takes inside you. But I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine that you're really thirsty. And you think you only have one well. And the well that you're looking for to drink from is dry. So in your mind, you're thinking, I'm going to stay thirsty. What you're not realizing is that you have another well that's about to overflow that you never even knew existed, let alone tapped into. So as you do this, you're going to come from a space where once you access that new source, then you won't be thirsty anymore, now will you? And you will gain the success that you truly deserve by doing it one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. So when it comes to how you do this, persistence, continuity, consistency. Come from the space that nothing and no one's going to change your mind on it, because you deserve the success. And as you deserve the success, you have to make it happen. Nobody's going to care about your success more than you. I want you to be in a space where you are so really ready. There's a phrase in Italian that I always like to share. Chi vuol anda, chi non vuol manda. He who wants goes, he who doesn't sends. You have to be your number one representative. You have to be your number one spokesperson. You have to be your number one PR person. But you have to do it consistently, going, regardless and despite results. So if you've given it your all and the return isn't there yet, keep giving it your all. You have to have the right people at the right space at the right time. That's a lot for the universe to bring in. That's a lot for God to bring in together. So come in from a space where you're doing your best, and God will do the rest. Now, if you notice that you have a pattern where you're really gung-ho as a starter, you launch, you're good, you're energetic, but then the more it takes time, the more mundane it becomes, the more annoyed it becomes. So you realize you're not the finisher. So you need to bring in a finisher on your team. It's important to realize if you're a finisher, which means you don't have the oomph to start it, but you get super excited the closer to completion you get, then you need to bring in a starter on your team. Who is that idea person? Who is that big picture person? Oh, let's do this. And then you do it. So as you do all this, remember, you can achieve it. If you look around you in your room right now, wherever you are, everything you see was once a crazy idea. If we had to tell people in the 17th century about cell phones, they think we're nuts. If you had to tell people about TVs from the Stone Age, they think you're nuts. So come from the space, it is doable, because everything around you once was a crazy idea. So come from the space where you treat yourself with the respect you deserve. Give yourself that oomph. Tell yourself you're gonna do it. What's the worst that can happen? You don't succeed. And if you don't succeed, guess what? You're here. This current situation right now is you not succeeding. So you have nothing to lose, right? So come from a space where you give yourself permission. What if you succeeded beyond your wildest dreams? What if you thrived in a way that was so good that you liked it so much that you think back and go, why did I do this before? That's where I'd like you to be. So you have questions, you want to talk to me personally, prothrivesph.com. I'm here. I'm always helping the personal so the professional can succeed. And remember, you can do this. See you later. Bye-bye.